If I bleed tonight, if I am sad tonight, I don't have a job to find. And if I work tonight, if I'm so tired tonight, I'll fall asleep when I'm home.
So, good morning. It's November the 21st, 2019. And so I wake up and look at the clock without my glasses, of course, and go, oh, beans, it's almost 5 a.m. I gotta get up. I gotta get ready for this live stream. Get up, go downstairs, put the coffee pot on, get the laundry out, fold it because I don't have clothes for the day. Put everything away, get the espresso machine started so I can get some nice frothy cream in my coffee. Look at the clock. It's 3. So I've been awake for 2.5 hours. And you know, if you get up early and you've already made the coffee and you've already folded the laundry, you really have 2 options. Go back to bed because the coffee will stay hot, or play Star Trek Online. And I'm doing Star Trek Online. So putting it out in game that I'm live streaming if anybody would like to join me. But for the moment, it's just me. So I tried to figure out things. All right, trying to figure out things like Twitch, which I can't do. I'm incapable of doing basic things like understanding what the heck's going on with Twitch. That's why I have Pi, but Pi has other things that he's dealing with. Good morning, Ed. How are you doing?
I'm fine. Just had my soup.
Ooh. Well, it is definitely not a soup day here because there's leftover salad from a big luncheon they had at the office. And they always overorder. So for 10 people they had food for at least 30. Yeah. So of course all the leftovers get wrapped up and put in the fridge, and then anybody who walks by the fridge is welcome to help themselves. So it's not like they're saying, oh no, we're going to overorder food and waste it. So it's nice, but it's a lot of food. They probably could order less.
Well, maybe they expect the Inquisition.
And yet, they don't get they kind of did get the Inquisition. It's a long story, but yeah, it was an interesting meeting that I wasn't invited to, so I'm not heartbroken. I think it was really a tough one. All right, so I'm finally catching up on some of my missions here. Doing fluidic destruction, but kind of racing through it with my Orion Cytune. I think this is the first time we run into Sean, what's his name? The Undine captain. Sorry, not the Undine captain. The Andorian captain.
Andorian captain?
Yeah, the NPC.
Valshon?
Yeah, him. I love him as a character.
The friendly captain of the current NPC Enterprise. Yes.
Yes, exactly.
It's all it starts with the Dyson sphere when he also gets into close encounters with Corran.
Mm-hmm.
Then through
That's
all,
right.
and then it runs the entire Iconian War. They are always, it's all about I'm sure they're running a bet who is shooting more Iconians and the like. Because in my opinion, Federation could not have Klingons, so they had Endorians.
Yeah, but he's just such a well-written character. I like the way that they put some energy into him in terms of character depth. I could
One of the more motivated NPCs.
yes, that too. But definitely a fun character. And then he continues to appear for a while, which makes him equally fun. There he is, Deshawn. I'm finishing up Fluidic Destruction. Is that the name of the episode? It's a Fluidic episode, the last one of the Undine episodes. Because I've now got 4 tunes done. I've been working on this one for about an hour. It's a rather long episode.
Yep.
Let's see. Now I have to go talk to Jim Puck. Come on, where's Jim Puck? There he is. Hiding way back over there. Now we have to do the whole ceremony.
Yeah. During the days, I did the same trick, the same trick with Petrels with a friend who had a level 60 tuner.
Mm-hmm.
So level 65 in a small number of Petrels. Just have your high DPS friend and
Yeah.
see the progress bar grow.
I definitely need to put that into the ground episode, or it's the space book when I start writing that one. That's right, this is the one where we introduce the Iconians.
Yeah, first time they show up in person.
This still would be an awesome outfit to do for cosplay. A little challenging, but cool.
To impress you, demon. We stand united, and there is no one.
Okay, you need kind of a wire gang to do the hovering, but okay.
Well, this one's standing on the ground. She's not hovering as they do later.
Ah, okay.
But getting all the little things to stand away from your body, like wearing a cage, that would be, 1, difficult to put into a vehicle, and 2, difficult to wear, because how do you sit down and have lunch?
Lunch is an option.
Yeah, I actually had one costume where I couldn't move my hands to my face. So the second day I made, because it covered my hands, and there's no way to move your hands at all. So the second day I made little slits so I could stick my hands out, but because it was so stiff, I couldn't raise them up to my face. And it was hot. It was a really hot costume. It's like wearing your own personal sauna. So I had to have people kind of feed me throughout the day. Thank goodness when I cosplay, it's usually with friends. All right, so we are done with that episode. Yay! Yay! Another episode done. Whew. Wonder what kind of goodies I get for that. Let's see. We get 576 dilithium ore. And we have 2 traits and an Undine kit, or the Counter Command Multi-Conduit Energy Relay. What's your suggestion? We have the options of Fluidic Antigens as a ground trait, Living Hull as a space trait, or Counter Command Multi-Conduit Energy Relay.
The energy relay question is, I hop over to Twitch.
That's a plus 13 phaser, plus 13 disruptor, plus 26 radiation, plus 26 photon projectile weapon. And as part of the Counter Command ordnance would be with a photon torpedo launcher, biomolecular turret, the energy relay, and the console hydrodynamics compensator, which gets you the degenerative wave signature, heavy biomolecular turret barrage, and biomolecular instability.
Yeah, some people like to run the set of 4.
Mm-hmm.
You can chip it. You definitely can use it if you are going for the other stuff, and it gives you just one step in advance.
Mm-hmm.
Because the 2-set bonus is something recommendable.
The biomolecular instability.
It grants you plus 5% bonus damage, category 2. So if you are on a tune growing, it's definitely a good starter console.
Well, this is a tune that's been around for a couple of years. It's my
Yeah, I see it's all tier 6.
yeah.
And,
Oh yeah.
so for the just for the generic category 2 damage from the set, there would be fitting turret and hydrodynamics compensator is the choice mostly taken. The the counter command kits will is a bonus nobody looks for currently.
Okay. I wasn't going to do that. This tune's running Nakul with a versatile science kit, K-Perf, motion accelerator, PSG, and weapon damage. I'm kind of happy with it.
Yeah. By the way, okay. Okay. Nice. Nice. By the way,
Yes.
if you're in the mood to
Yes.
spend yeah, that is something. For a while, the experimental Vex suits from the Lobby store have been the cool armor for kit heavy classes like science and engineers. And then one day came the announcement, we are going to introduce a second slot for a spacesuit as armor. And then during the year, it came on Tribble. Tests failed, apparently, as it never made it to holodeck, or have not made it to holodeck yet. And so nobody knows if that is a purchase that would actually be future proof. Of course, nobody knows. I pick it for the excellent kit performance, and then I get the second slot stuff, and it's only active when in vacuum or not, or whatsoever, or somehow, or nobody knows what the dev will finally figure out how to make it work. And so far, I have not recalled that change yet in public. Nobody knows if it's something that stays with where you, bias remorse, imminent, maybe or maybe not. Counter command profession kit. Okay, One thing.
Yes.
A good thing with traits you may need or not need is they do not use up inventory space.
This is true. They do indeed.
And
Of the two, I'd probably go with the living hull, but I don't know that it gives me enough of a trait. I don't really need the ground trait. I'm decent enough on the ground. I don't see that's going to give me anything
okay,
extra.
the other thing is maybe just pick up the kit and sell it to the NPC.
Can you do that with these?
I do not know, but or in that case, the puppet console it may sell or may not sell.
Yeah, it's character by non-pickup, so not sellable.
NPC vendor, where you,
Mm-hmm.
if it has a value, then you can sell it for AC. Usually at the NPC vendors, where you
Well, let's go see if it's worth
sell
anything.
your other loot.
Yeah. I just give my loot away. I don't actually sell it. No, just joking. Bachner went with living hull.
Okay.
Let us zip over here and see what's going on. So Bachner's saying that he picked up Living Hull, which I picked up on other tunes, and I don't think it's a bad trait. It's just for this particular one, given that she's at level 65 and has a snit load of stuff. So this NPC vendor over here, this lady, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
Equipment vendors always pay fair prices, and most surprising, the Ferengi and Rosanna do too.
I know, isn't that amazing? Ferengi giving fair prices. Go
Yeah.
freaking figure.
Maybe they had some
So let's...
one or two comet cocktails before starting work, and in a very forgiving mood of the like.
Indeed. All right, so let's see what this is here. Okay, so if I were to pick up a kit, it's only going to be worth 5,500. So my thought is, if I did the energy relay, then the rest of the thing I can pick up through reputation, right?
Yes, given the case you are running disruptors or phasers.
I'm running phasers on this tune, which is why she's up and awake, because I needed to run phasers for reputation or for endeavors this morning. And this is my only phaser tune. All right, so I'm going to go ahead.
Your only phaser tune is an Orion.
Yeah, I know. Go figure.
Yes.
Difficult
career.
It wasn't the plan. It was I needed to do phasers for an endeavor, so I threw them on here. And then I thought, well, what the heck, just go ahead and throw them on and build up a little bit. It's not like it was a huge event.
Yeah.
So, once in a while, you gotta play against type, have a little fun.
Serve the Empire.
We can't always be boring and do the right thing. Let's see, is that Iconian? Brain not working, it's Undine. There we go. Okay. So, let us take a look here. I don't need vanity shields, exo armor I've already got. Blah, 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 blah. So it's the hydrodynamics compensator you suggested?
The hydrodynamics compensator is a console.
Yeah.
good in general.
Mm-hmm. Well, since I picked this one up and it's part of the set, yes, hydrodynamics compensator. So do it the easy way and pick that up. Since I suspect I've probably got enough stuff to do this one. It's only 2 isomorphic injections.
Meanwhile, time to test something.
All right, I'll have that in 2 minutes. So what do you have in the Ed Endeavors, pray tell?
Endeavors. I could do run the big event for the ship
Okay.
on one account. Then I have Undine in the battle zone,
Ooh.
Polaron space.
I'm game to jump onto a tune that can play with you.
And I have also the excuse for a TFO, that is a Duoborg TFO. That would be another option.
I could do a Borg DFO too.
Borg TFO, okay.
Your Federation, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, let me go jump onto a Fed tune. Do we have any other preferences?
After that, I would tend for a breach with a KDF crew.
I can do Breach with the KDF crew. I'm going to put up my Jemmy here.
Okay, Federation crew Borg TFO.
All right, sorry about that. Typing notes to Pi on the technical side of stuff.
Kestra sending an invite.
Thank you. I
going
accept your
right-
invitation.
Yep. Ready for space? Then
Let me just let me just double check. You know how that goes.
Yep.
Mom does
by the way,
stupid every now and then.
By the way, trades get absent without leave mostly when you dismiss a ship.
Ah. No, I'm totally
That
good on
was yesterday. Yesterday I got my my voucher,
Mm-hmm.
my free voucher on Ed number 1, and I bought the Malem Light
Did you?
Warbird.
Okay.
Yes. Many reasons. In this case, it has a great trait for scatter volley builds, and as a Romulan ship today, every faction captain can take it and master it. So it was really perfect. In the days back when I just purchased complete bundles, I would have purchased, of course, the 3 escorts, escort ships.
Guess.
Um, but during that time, I was so escort did not play well with me, and so I stopped. When that bundle came out, I was already cannons. I cannot pilot properly, and escorts are so squishy and stuff. Nowadays, life is quite. I feel quite different because I meanwhile know how to do. By the way, thanks to good old Karl Pla. Then the whole thing started when I rose him in a Herogen heavy hunter escort. That was really a tough escort, and it was a forgiving ship, and I just learned flying with cannons and flying an escort, and yeah, from now it's escorts are fun if you know how to pilot them.
Yeah, I'm such a
If you
terrible
don't know, they
pilot.
can be great.
I am the worst pilot. I overcorrect, especially with a very nimble ship, and I tend to hit things.
Ready for our regular ISA.
You got it. I am set.
Okay.
Even have my
Green
trait
light.
set. Wow. And let's see. I'm flying a Vanguard Heavy Destroyer. And I've got a Polaron build. Nothing fabulous. I have to think about what ship this guy should get as his, big main ship for a while.
Maybe. Okay. Unfortunately, it's the Lifetime Destroyers can be so great ships.
Oh yeah, no question about it.
At the moment, Little Big Man, that Manticore, that fleet Manticore is just. I enjoy it almost everywhere.
I don't think I've played at Manticore or any of its variations. Still thinking about the Gagarin for my new T6. Well, somebody's got some firepower today. I've always telling me there's a command that you can pick up all the open take items with one control. And I don't know what it is. Holy moly, somebody's way too OP today. So I will have to go grab my phone and remind myself what he had told me. The high point of my day is when I get texts from fleet members while I'm at work reminding me there's something to my life besides work. So for everybody out there who texts me, either personally or put stuff on Facebook so we can talk about the important things in life, thank you so much. You guys keep me sane. Yeah, this guy definitely needs some help with that turn radius. Well, that was easy.
Yeah, that was kind of we are the players. Resistance is futile, or so.
Yeah, Bachner apparently has the Gagarin 2 and is enjoying it. I don't blame him. Hey, can you give me 1 sec, Ed? I'm going to grab my phone so I can bring up what Iva was saying yesterday. Be right back. Alrighty, here, let me see if I can pull this up really quick. Da-da-da. There we go. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Shoot, where is that note? Control, no. Okay, you can keybind to choose need on the drops. So, that's a good one for me to look at right now.
Yeah, the Gagarin, Bogner is right. The Gagarin is one of the best chips in game.
Everybody's been saying that. So, next one to consider. I like it when I lose my voice like that because that means I need to drink more coffee.
Yes.
Alright, so I want to look at my keybinds really quick. Options. Keybinds.
What are you looking for?
I'm looking for key binding the drops, so I can pick them up without clicking F all the whole time. Targeting interaction, interact context, execution. I'm not seeing it. I think it's under targeting and interaction, but I'm not seeing it there. Oh, okay. It's Control A. Is roll greed on loot.
Yeah, that's just greed.
Mm-hmm. But I just want to, pick up. I'm not seeing it.
There seems to be no command for actually picking up loot. It's just the F interaction.
let me see what he said again here. Pop back to that one. Let's see. Choose need on the drops. Okay.
So no mouse clicking at least.
Mhm.
But it's, I guess it's still pressing a button.
Yep. This one's Control Q, so that's not horrible. Let's see, is there anything else that's not being used? I could redo that to Y. That'd be a little bit easier. Just have to remember to do it then. All right, so let's see that one. How the heck do I reset this? Use keybinds. See if it's gonna let me do that.
Usually I would go to the display of the keyboard,
Which I am.
then hover over the key, and when you click on it, you should be open something like a delete button or so, where you just can do any.
Got it.
If you have bound to if it's bound to something wrong, you get it back to default that way.
Well, I put it on Y because I don't click Y very often in game except when I'm writing letters to folks.
Yeah, Y is one of the rarely used interfaces.
Alrighty. Now I can go ahead and try that sometime. It doesn't help with the pick up for everything, but it'll help with that at least. Well, shall we try something else then? So my question becomes, do I keep the heavy destroyer for my Jemmy and upgrade everything this weekend? Because it's all quite basic at 12 on almost everything, 12 and just purple. Or do I buy better tunes for him? It. Whatever he is. I've lost Ed. Ed, where have you gone, Ed? So I've lost Ed, everybody. I'm Edless. There's a joke in there, I'm sure. I'm just...
Yeah, microphone was up because I was... Okay, Polaron is great for Glimmerdas, it's Canon for Glimmerdas,
Exactly.
and the mission set from home is one of the better ones, definitely. And nothing wrong with getting everything just if the ship works.
So it works fine.
In place and stuff. Then go to Mark 15 and exactly to Mark 15. So you have best, best
Okay, I can do that.
upgrade costs versus results, and rarity levels maybe next time when you are definitely know that you will stay with it.
Well, the thing is, I can always keep a Polaron build because, you know, every now and then we've got Polaron that pops up for an endeavor. So I'd like to have one nice build in the fleet for each of those. I've got the Tetrion Avenger on my Riemann, and I love that ship. I love that build. So that's my default Tetrion build.
Okay, I'm afraid that will put that I will start to grow another of my bank chars for that kind of. Currently, yours this weekend, Ulysses will get to a reasonable server. It's already working stuff, but he has collected reputation and the like, and during this upgrade weekend, he will go where I want him to.
I'm going to do most of my upgrading tomorrow and on Sunday, because Saturday I'm zipping down to visit my son and taking the game with only so I can have an excuse to sit down and work on the book, because he works till 9. Well, he works till 9. If I just go camp out in either the back room of his office or at his apartment, I can just write.
Yeah.
Yay.
By the way, of course I have put more work on your disc by
I grabbed it to take to work yesterday, but the work wouldn't let me play with it. Work had the temerity to actually be work yesterday.
which is not bad if work is to be done better than feeling a bit of what I'm actually doing here.
I always bring stuff with because I never know if I'm going to have a completely dead day, or I knew yesterday wasn't going to be dead, but it happens on occasion. By the way, hi Musin, got the second tweet. Oh, you're doing a Vulcus build? Sweet. I was in a TFO with a Vulcus this morning. It was a gorgeous ship. But yeah, it's going to be a weird upgrade weekend, so I'm going to get a little bit of work done on the book and not a lot of upgrading done.
Yeah, I used my notebook already.
But I will also work on your paperwork that you gave me, so that should be done this weekend. So you needed to do something else this morning?
KDF site breach.
Okay. It'll be fine. Let me get out my Mogai. Oh, yeah, Bachner, what questions did you have about upgrading? It's an upgrade weekend, so if you're on after the patch today, tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday, or Monday morning, we can help you with upgrading, and I'll be happy to do some so you can see it. I'm just hoping that they do a Phoenix Box weekend too.
Yeah.
Well, if you'd like to invite Keth Ah with 2 A's, that would be awesome. I did like how yesterday they...
Yeah, I see.
Yes, I really liked how yesterday the Universal was dilithium mining.
Yeah, did one on at number 1, will do on number 3 too. And going to QS. Let them.
I had to rename my ship. I have a Weewoo.
Yep.
Weewoo it is. Yes, the Lepus Unus is now the Lepus Unum because I mistyped it. Oh, no, Bachner, don't worry about how to upgrade it. We'll be happy to help you with that and show you all the cool tricks and stuff. The first thing, of course, is do you have any upgrades?
Keep your dilithium together. Just for the Phoenix event, because that is the best way.
Yeah. I do have a competitive reputation impulse engine, Musin. I like it. It is awesome. Not on this tune, I don't think, though. Yeah, this one's prevailing. Just not a bad set. Oh, I suppose I could upgrade the set on this one. I've got the prevailing, but it's only at Mark 12. Not fabulous. Yeah, definitely vulnerability locators. Are we just speeding through this, Ed? Because I can cloak and zip
Yeah,
through it. Okay.
just
You don't care about... I'm just going to cloak and go through then.
doing the shooting on the
Well, every now and then somebody really wants to do the optionals, and I can't tell them they shouldn't.
well, here are no real options in the it's just the 3 ships in the
Well, I mean, you can do the hard points for the 100%, and some people like to. And if people let you know, because we have that 45-second start, I'm happy to accommodate. But
yeah, but that's something yeah, go to the real breach and it will be done.
yep,
Do not ask during event. Ask when the full version is back and that will be done.
kind of can't wait for the full version to come back. I really want to play that again. But that'll be after this event, I assume. I hate how you lose speed when you come around that corner.
That is one of the less cool things. These speed changes out of control. That makes breach, yeah,
I
a
mean,
little bit more of a challenge. But okay, it's that's how it works, and yeah.
We've located a vulnerable.
Perfect. Hopping.
there you go. Now I can come back. I'm going to take the back ones again, so I'm going right.
Okay, left back.
Okay. Got my team rescued. Got 2. I'm going to come back. Why did somebody open that up?
Caring for the it's already happy. Yep.
Excuse me. Gosh darn it. Go down here then. Ooh, somebody dropped out.
Maybe a disconnect.
That could be.
And someone
Yeah.
shot off at the wrong car, of course.
Of course.
Now car takes revenge.
Yeah, I saw that the ship that was just sitting there was the Niels Bohr, and he was just sitting there, so I guess he was getting a DNR, or DNS. DSR? DNR, whatever the heck it is. DNR's not the term. And which one this time? Not the middle one.
Not center.
Not center. See if we can get away from that without getting hit.
And someone. Yes.
And one closest to the door. And he's back. So as I fly towards these airlock doors, or space doors, or whatever you want to call them, I'm reminded, you're racing towards them and you're always going, is it going to open in time? Of course it's going to open in time, or you're not going to crash even if it doesn't. But it brings me back to a story that a friend was telling me. When she was in high school, she would go out to the Forest Preserve on her lunch break and do drugs, which was, in my opinion, an interesting way to spend your lunch break. And one day she decided to jump over a park bench on the way back to the car. And her friends were running with her, and they're both stoned out of their brains. And her friend's going, there's a park bench. We got to get around it. And her friend says, no. Don't worry. It'll move. It didn't. Yeah. Yeah, she had a few issues. She got her life together before, or when she left high school, but that was, don't worry, it'll move.
Yeah.
They don't. All right, doing a little Delta rewards for that one.
Unyielding park benches.
I think it'd been more interesting if it had moved. Anyway, she did not jump over it. She ran into it, but minor scratches and bruises, nothing horrible.
And notebook time, cause yes, in at number 3 lens there is no automatic dilithium refining, and that means track which tunes have space for dilithium.
Oh yes.
And so Aramis now got a no breach for next 3 days.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Refine today, refine tomorrow, refine on Sunday.
Ah,
Monday
I
he
see.
may return to breach. Until that one, someone else shall take care for that extra dilithium, especially if Phoenix is there. Yeah. 8K on 4 tunes is much cooler than 8K on 1 tune.
Oh yes. Yes indeed. I'm looking to see if we've got any patch notes out for the upgrade weekend. Let's see what we've got for details here.
I think most important, they are going to fix the reward,
good.
the TFO rewards and stuff. So maybe you get proper rewards from Swarm again and the like. Yeah.
Okay, I'm looking at the patch notes here, and there's not much going on. Resolved an issue that caused some bridge officers to be generated with an incomplete costume. Resolved an issue that was causing Into the Breach welcome screen to be inaccessible when first logging in. Remove the disclaimer on the Cyborg Miracle Worker Bridge Officer that you cannot reclaim them for free after purchase. That would be a problem. Made the Riemann Liberated Borg officers purchased in the Zen store tradable. Resolved an issue that would sometimes prevent plasma plumes from being visible during Into the Breach task force operations. Okay, resolved an issue that was causing certain choice-based rewards to lump items that should be rewarded in with the choices that players are asked to make. Like, I presume, the elite marks.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That was annoying a bit.
Yeah. Resolved an issue that was occurring on some basic EV suits where they would begin applying some of their effects when double-clicked but could not be removed. Okay.
And by the way, bridge officers generated with the wrong costume in this case means headless.
Oh my god. I didn't know that's what it
People
meant.
had headless first, headless number ones and the like.
Well, that would be you then. So the days when you're not there, it would be a headless, and you're not there, so it'd be headless, headless? Something like that? I have time for one more short mission if you want to do something before I go get ready for work. Do you need to do anything else?
Okay, it's
Or we could go do a patrol or something?
bunch of Polaron damage would work nice in patrols.
I could do Polaron damage in some patrols. Not with this tune, though. I will go switch. Is Federation okay with you? Or would you rather stay KDF?
Absolutely. When you do Federation when you Polaron damage on Federation side, I do Science damage on Federation side.
Okay. I'm going to switch over to Kethja, or back to Kethja. Who's my Poltoon? He's my only Poltoon at the moment. Since I already did all the laundry, since I woke up at 3 this morning, I've got an extra 10 minutes I can goof off before I have to go to work. But I wanted to go to work early today so I can start buying my groceries for Thanksgiving. Thank you for the invitation. I accept your invitation. What would you like to do?
Patrols.
Yes.
9th rule.
9th rule. I am ready when you are.
3, 2, 1, start.
I have launched.
Looks like there was a fight here recently. I'm not picking up any House Mokai ships on the sensors, though.
The Carter is ready to assist you.
Dim, 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 dim.
Lead the way. Shergat will follow.
I thought I'd leave enough of their ships for salvage. I'll be under cloak.
I was taking way too much damage on my Cytoon. So I did a little bit of reconfiguration. It seems to be more survivable now.
We're cutting out the middleman here, Modron. Give us the spores.
You treacherous.
Okay, your Polaron damage does not count for me.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah,
Yeah.
verified.
I'm sorry. Yeah, we ran into that before. I was hoping it works if you've got Polaron ship and you set up all of your pets to do Polaron, but
Okay, now it's time. So I just give them a bad time.
in other words, you're just going to be Ed, right? Just need to hit that one. Think they got enough loot here for us today?
Lots of loot popping up at the moment.
Yes,
and
indeed.
I'm just busy playing nice with the Orions here.
Oh yeah, definitely don't need that. Let's do gamma damage.
Well fought. Well fought, Eden. Modron's on his way to...
Okay.
Okay, house is clean. There we go.
Oh, got a few more thousand pieces here. 3, 2, 1.
Well fought. Modron's
And now I can depart the system. Well, I suppose I should probably go get ready for work now. This is nice. This tune's got 1,000,000 refined dilithium. Not bad. And some reputation vouchers and some fleet vouchers. So probably could do some upgrades this weekend. But
Yep.
the drawback is he's in Strike Group Ancillary, which means to do any fleet stuff, I'm going to have to bop him over to Starfleet Strike Group. And then move him back over, something I hate because it's 2 weeks to bring him back up to real Fleet Admiral from Provisional. But I'll look at that one.
Well, provisional is armed and dangerous already, so
Let's see where we are on Spire, because that's what, yeah, we're only at Tier 1 on Spire, and I don't think that's going to give me what I want. Yep. Gonna need to jump over to Strike Group.
Spire, it's just, when it's just if you have provisions in your own fleet,
I do.
then just holding invite.
Oh, that's right, I
no
can
need
do
to
that.
fleet hopping.
That's right. I can do that. Hang on a second here. Let's see
We
where
could do
we are.
just now if you like.
Sure, let me see what we got. Yeah. Well, somebody just joined us. Sphinx Stowe. Hey, hi Sphinx. Welcome aboard. How are you doing? All right. Yeah, hey, I can do it. We've got only 5 operations provisions, but we've got 40 research provisions. Can you tell I haven't been working on this one very much? Yeah, no, I don't want to do that one. I want to do that one. And I want to do that one. Okay. There we go. Yeah, I got to finish so many things this weekend on this before I go away. Yes, I would love an invitation over to the Spire, if you wouldn't mind.
On my way to Spire.
Okay. Yeah, I'm using Polaron modulators, so it'd be nice to pick up some vulnerability locators instead. Sphinx, I'm sorry I can't type. It's 6:30 in the morning here in lovely, sunny, still dark Chicago. And I've been up for 3.5 hours. So not my best time. Kind of be nice if my boss decided to work from home today. I would make it a quieter office. Not that she's noisy or anything, but she likes to chit-chat. You're in Norway? Yeah, it would be a little bit colder up there. I have to say I've never been to Norway. Been to Denmark and Sweden a few times each, a lot of time in England, some time in Germany, but never to Norway. I'm Swedish, so I promise I won't make Norwegian jokes. As long as you promise not to make Swedish jokes. Good morning, Stargate Wars. How are you doing? Yeah, I'm from southern Sweden. I mean, really southern Sweden. Really, really southern Sweden. It doesn't get much more southern.
I sent you an invite.
And I have accepted, and thank you.
Yeah. Hello.
Yes. Hi. How are you?
I'm Pink. And Turkus. Okay, busy 5 minutes. But serve yourself.
Thank you very much. It'll just take me a moment to come over and see what I can afford. Requisition space equipment. Sphinx, I'm actually from just outside Malmo. But my family lives now in a little town called Vellinga. Critical hit is vulnerability. And we agreed vulnerability locators over vulnerability exploiters, correct? All right, I should be able to afford these. 1, 2, 3. All right, picked up 4 of those. Voila. All right, Ed, that's all I needed from there, so thank you very much. I'm going to zip back up to my ship, and then I'm going to go to work. So, have you disappeared? Sounds like Ed's disappeared for a moment. "40 minutes ago to finish work. I am so jealous." Yeah, I will go in. I should be there in 15 minutes, which isn't going to happen because I'm still not dressed, but I'll be there within half an hour. Which means I work until 3:15, 4 o'clock, depending on how much stuff has to be done, which probably is a ton today. We have a rather lax system of you show up and you work till your work's done, which means some days it's 8 hours, some days it's 7 hours, some days it's 10 hours. But I try and get the majority of hours in on Monday and Tuesday because those are the crazy 2 days, and Friday we all sit around twiddling our thumbs because it's a super dead day at the office. And that's usually when I work on the book. But only when it's dead, I promise. I never work on the book when we have real work to do. Let's see where this tune is. And this tune's at 1,000,000 dilithium, so we're good. Pick up some more tonight. Where are you, Ed? There's Ed.
I am back.
I got my vulnerability locators and put them on my ship, and I will give it a test run when I get home tonight. But I don't want to leave without saying goodbye for now. But I mean, I'm going to get ready and head out to the office so I can go make money so I can afford to buy some Zen and then have Black Friday next week. I just don't know what I'm going to buy.
So true.
Yeah, I figure I should get something.
Maybe okay, you have the Morrigu, which is first most important
Yes.
trait. And maybe you might you like then from the temporal warships. These can come in that bundle of 4. These are in the new items.
Ooh, that's a
So-
thought.
They are not yet not yet available for some month for free from vouchers or the like. That might be cool, and in that case, I would go for the Gemmy ship, which is technically seen the best one, though they're quite identical. And then you have that trait available to master also for all captions, all factions. That might be. That would be that is an idea I have done with my last Zen purchase. Science-wise, the trait of the Soma Will is an interesting one, and if you play with many anomalies on a science, you might like it too.
Mm-hmm.
So that is one thing. And of course, as Bochner said, the Gagarin and
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna pick up.
also the Koch.
Yes.
Us Germans just misread the Q and call it the Ouch class. It's Gagarin and Klingon counterpart are real good ships, especially if you add the as they have a trait usable for them, which is perfect, and the traits from the other ships can be imported, and you have just that would be the options I would look into. I do not know your shipyards, but that is what I would look for.
Well, until just recently, I don't buy a lot of ships. I've gotten a few Lobi ships, and I've only purchased the Jem'Hadar pack. That's the only ship I've ever spent money on. Everything else I've gotten in
The
game.
complete Jem'Hadar pack that included the Cardassian
Yes,
pack,
yes, exactly.
the playable Cardassian, the Galor,
Mm-hmm.
which comes with nice disruptors.
Yes, it does.
The Vanguard pack was one of the good, great packages. Yes.
Yes, that was a nice one. Well, I will think about this, and we can discuss it at length, since I will, as I said, haven't spent any money in game for a long time, so don't have a problem buying some stuff. But I have till next Thursday. I will pick up some Zen this weekend and go from there. So
Okay.
I'm going to sign off here, Ed, so I can go to work and make enough money so I can frivolously spend it on the game. On behalf of the Dark Mom Consortium, I want to thank everybody who joined us this morning. Sphinx, Stargate, Bachner, Pi. Am I missing somebody? Who am I missing here? Was that it? No, we had more people than that, didn't we?
I just give us a
Musin.
wave.
Musin. All right, and I'm going to log off here. So like I said, on behalf of all
I
of us
give
here,
us a yay.
don't forget that tonight, starting in 12 hours and 12 minutes, that's perfectly timed, we will be doing Star Trek V, The Final Frontier. This is going to be open mic, so everybody is more than welcome to join us and snark to your heart's content, because this is a snark movie.
Final Frontier.
Oh, God.
Okay, it has some cool scenes, but not of the main character.
No, it is just not a good movie.
Except maybe Spock, of course.
Even
never
Spock,
is
but
uncool.
it's, oh, no. This is such a bad movie. I'm really looking forward to it tonight. So like I said, open mic, everybody can jump on as long as we chat about the movie.
Oh, Mom, you created tribbles beyond reason, I see.
What did I do?
Your tribble bank created a pile of tribbles and a pile of carcasses, or how?
Oh, yeah,
was that?
always. I have a tune that I dedicated to just doing tribbles. So in the bank, there's nothing in here but in the bank itself. She has a ton of them.
Yeah.
All right, everybody have a great day. We'll see you in 12 hours and 11 minutes. Ed, thanks so much for joining. I really appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
Anytime. Guys, have a great day. We'll talk to you later. Bye.
Ta-ta. Bye.